I don't even know how good she looks. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? I could see what she's doing, and it's enough to turn away. Like, I'd be like, oh, no, I don't want to see her butt. I want to see it. I mean, I don't want to see it. I don't know how he deals with that, but that's on him. That's just not me. That was an issue I was having with Aaliyah. Like, at the time, it was like,
Did Dame Dash try to speak to Beyoncé while she was dating Jay-Z? In today's video, we'll find out
about this, because I don't want to be asking you about another man's wife, but I keep seeing it around the internet. And I know you've seen it too, so, you know, I got to get your point of view on it. Is there any truth to you trying to talk to Beyoncé while she was with Jay?
Nah. You know, I like Willie D a lot, and I was surprised that he had someone that's not credible on his show like that. But some things that he says are true, but everybody knows. But like the things he says, like intimate, he's not a Roc-A-Fella specialist. We never respected him as a Roc-A-Fella. He was never any of our friends. None of that. He was just a hired employee like the hundreds of people that have done that. He just happened to be getting content. Like I said, whenever you talk to someone that was said that they would know everything because they taped everything and you took all the footage, show it. Back it up. Pause. You know what I mean? But I would never try to talk to another man's wife. Before that I ran into it once, and I think I had got a number at this Victoria's Secret show. But to me, she was like a little girl. So I was going after Giselle. You know? I wasn't going at, it was like just everybody. And Naomi Campbell was a lot of people that she hadn't realized her potential yet. But it was because I honestly was like, I'll call you to talk to you. But that was like a year or two before all, you know, that she wasn't, she was probably like almost, like she was, I don't want to say this because it'll trigger too much. So, but I never tried to talk to her after that.
He's basically saying she was a young thing. So, like, if you look at the age gap between, obviously, Jay-Z and Beyoncé, a lot of people back then anyways, they found it very questionable. And then people that hate on Jay-Z as well, they're just like, oh, don't you know the difference between Jay-Z and Beyoncé, But listen, I wasn't there in it, so I don't know what to say kind of But I feel what he's saying. Like, if he says anything, let's be very, very real. Like, it's just going to go viral. People are going to start clipping it and saying, Dame Dash called Jay-Z this. Beyoncé was Do you get what I'm saying? It's the internet, innit? But let's carry on and understand what actually happened.
Well, I mean, you know, we're rock stars. So, yes, definitely. It wasn't like I never looked at one of his girls and said, I'm going to smash her. That never happened. Once he would hit the chick, then I'm not fucking with it. But before, we would go hard. But he would do that a lot. Like, you know, girls, you know, again, I'll put it in the book. You know, but I never chased his chicks, but sometimes...
Is he saying that Jay-Z would chat to girls that Dame Dash was on? That's a bit... I don't know, like, man, then what would you do? So let's say you were chatting to a girl, then your brethren just now says, you know what, yeah, like, man's on her as well, or goes behind your back and then smashes a girl that you were speaking to. That's a bit weird, like, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't read the book in it, so I'm not saying that's what he's saying, but if that's what he's saying, I can't lie, that's a wronging, bro. You can't do that. Like, you can't do that at all, bro. Bro, we should have some sort of bro code. When it comes to the ladies, yeah, they have sister code, yes or no? When a sister has spoken to a guy, she's saying to all of her brethren, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Reverend, like, look, even if she hasn't even spoken to my man, or even if it's just a hi-bye kind of texting conversation, listen, there's no limits. So you as a guy, if you're now trying to chat to a brethren or a friend, trust me, you're cancelled. You're cancelled straight away. Like, there's nothing. So us, man, then we need to adapt some sort of morality or some sort of respect. Or, better still, do the right thing and get one wife and wait till marriage, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we should be basically doing, innit? Look, if you're enjoying the content so far, just do me one favor. I want you to look down there, click the like, make sure to comment for the algorithm so that more people can watch this, and also subscribe because we're looking to build this channel to the moon.
If there was a choice, they would choose me a lot, and sometimes they would choose him. But I you know, Aaliyah hadn't want to. If he would have touched her physically at all, you know, any penetration or anything like that, then I could have never wifed her. That would have never. I'm not a guy that's ever going to wife a girl that my friends. I'm not ever gonna do that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't do that. I can't walk in the room and they got that connection. Never. So the only reason why we were both going at her, but she chose me. That's all. But it wasn't like I was trying to take his girl. I mean, he might have had PTSD because of that, which I'm sure he did. You know, I can't.
You know what it is about Dave Dash, yeah? Like, I feel like he unintentionally says the mad thing. Like, in every single thing I've seen of this guy, yeah, he's always saying something that's going to trigger a very controversial response. Because someone can just take that clip and now say, Dame said that Jay-Z has some sort of PTSD. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I feel it, bro, is just doing him, man. He's just trying to be unapologetic. And especially in this world where we have cancel culture and all this type of stuff as well, it can be very, very tricky to try to articulate yourself. But this guy, he just don't care. Like, you can just see he don't care. And then 2 seconds later, like, if it becomes an uproar, he may or may not make an apology video, but it's like, bro, you shouldn't have said that in the first place. But at the same time, he's damning it. That's the reason why we love and also hate him. I don't hate him personally, but yeah.
Can't help how a girl feels, but you know, I wouldn't. He knows I would never do that. You know, I don't even listen to Beyoncé records because I don't want to fuck her. I don't want to see her shake her body. Even though Jay, I still consider her my brother. I don't even really know what she looks like.
Brother, stop that cap, bro. You don't know what Beyoncé looks like. And you know, man. Like, this guy, bro, this guy's taking the piss. He's 100,000% taking the piss because there's no way he's saying you don't know what Beyoncé looks like. But at the same time, unless he's trying to say it in a way of like, okay, cool, that's my brethren's girl, so I'm not even looking in that direction. That's his way of articulating that. But there's no way you're not seeing Beyoncé and then, I don't know, bro. Maybe this is even sounding mad on me, bro. But listen, to be honest, I actually understand what he's saying. I'm thinking about it. Calling my brethren as a girl, I'm not even looking in the direction. But at the same time, I can't say that I don't know what she looks like either. So now I'm confused. Like, what is bro saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's confusing me now.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't really look at her. I don't listen to her music. To me, her music portrays her, and the way that she dances and stuff puts her in a sexual light. So I feel funny looking at it. I can't even really, like, I don't play no Beyoncé records. It's not because of Jay and the problems we have. It's because of the respect I got for him. You understand what I'm saying? So last time I saw Jay and Beyoncé, that was Shaka's party. I ran into her. We talked and I said, there's Rachel right over there. And go right over there. I don't want that. I don't even want her to have the chance to like me because it's hard not to. I'm not going to say she do or don't, but
This guy is a legend, bro. Oh my days. This guy.
I don't even want that. I don't want to. I've had connections with other people's girls.
I was starting to understand why Jay-Z and this guy may have clashed, bro. Because this guy will say, it's like, you know the people that when they apologize, then they give you a backhanded apology because what they say straight after is like, it makes the whole apology just null and void. This is what this guy basically does whenever he's trying to say something. Bro said, man's not trying to speak to Beyoncé because that's my brethren's right, or my ex-brethren's wife, but at the same time, it's because she might want me if I chat to her on the low. Like, what? What? How's that not going to cause issues, bro? Let's be real, man. Dame, like, bro.
Girls, and I'd be like, you know better than that, and walk off. Like, we'll get the eye. Let's stop talking because you know homeboy's gonna go crazy. Let's go. And I'm not gonna say who that is, but it's happened that I've said no to other niggas' wives a lot that I respect, that everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't do that. And to niggas' daughters, like if your daughter, I get really offended when I hear that certain niggas, and you know you are, have ran up in my daughter's DM. And I'm like, damn, that nigga is so crazy. I'm like, that nigga knew you was a baby. And I'm going to step to that nigga when I see him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel what he's saying, though, man. I feel what he's saying. I feel like Dame he's built on principles. Like, let's be real. He's built on certain type of principles and some certain type of, I wouldn't say street code, but some sort of code right, that just guides his life. But at the same time, again, like I said, doesn't know how to articulate himself in the best type of way. And that's what makes him Dame. Let's be very, very real. But could he be much bigger and more successful in terms of how the public perceives him and perceives his personal brand, etc.? Potentially. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you got some people that they know how to do the whole dancing and, you know, walking on eggshells and saying things in a very articulate manner, etc. But they're faking it. They're not true to who they truly are. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas this guy, he just keeps it true. He's like, look, this how it is, etc. So I respect it. I do actually respect it. But at the same time, it's like, damn. And then in the next thing, you'll be like, oh, I don't know why these guys are beefing me, or I don't know why you guys don't listen to what I'm saying. It's because, bro, like, you said the mad thing, bro, but, bro.
Like, yo, you know that's my daughter. Like, either way, like, out of respect, bro. I know it's my daughter. But you already know what you're going to do. I know, I tell me and my daughter got the best, I tell her everything. All these niggas do want to fucking tell everybody. Do not do it. Only with somebody that really loves you, make him earn. And once he does that, he's responsible for your bills, because I did that for your mother. Fuck all that. A real man doesn't make a woman pay a bill unless he doesn't have it and he's been paying the bills. And then when he's down, he's not down for long. And that's when she could help. But she knows that you're fighting every day, so she never has to work. That's why I never let my girls work. I start them businesses. I left my ex-wife a $100 million business that I created for and invested $8 million in. It's all hers. You know, I judge people at manhood a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
That's some real game, dog. Roger said he dropped 8 M's on a business and just gave it to one of his, I don't want to say baby mom, but the mother of his kid, innit? That's crazy. That's crazy game. I know that a lot of the man them, they're not gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of man them, they have chat for the ladies and like, oh, ladies do this and and she wants me to pay for this and pay for that. But this guy's basically saying to the man them like, yo, if you're a real man, you're gonna make sure that whoever you're with, they're taken care of. Do you know what I'm saying? They're right. This is just me adding my own 2 pence. Has to be the right lady. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just be doing it for any and everyone kind of vibe. And also, he said something that's very, very key. He said that if you're down, you won't stay down forever either. That's another thing that is a two-way kind of street. That's when obviously the lady kind of steps up. And then that's also when you as a man as well, you have to think as a man, like, bro, man can't be broke, fam. Man needs to hustle. I need to do something, bro, to get back on it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, Dame's a very interesting guy. So basically, he's saying that, look, he doesn't even know what Beyoncé looks like. That's the answer to the question, bro. He has not touched, he has not done anything, and I'm just going to take for face value, because if you keep on watching this video, my brain's just going to start hurting. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, my people, then I'll see you tomorrow in the video. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to comment down below what you want me to react to next. And outside that, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to blow the channel up. If you F with the content, please, guys, support your boy. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.